world began at the threshold of the heavy door, a boundary between the quiet safety of the indoors and the wild, unscripted vastness of the terrace. As the lock clicked and the sun spilled across the floor, four distinct shadows emerged, each carrying a different agenda for the day's expedition. One of them immediately sought the sky, while the others sniffed at the concrete. This silent observer moved with the calculated grace of a mountain lion. Every ledge was a challenge, every elevated pipe a throne. From the highest vantage point, the city below became a blur of distant hums. But up here, the wind was personal. It ruffled fur and carried the scent of far-off trees and unseen mysteries. For this scout, the outing wasn't about running, it was about surveillance. The eyes, wide and amber, scanned the horizon for the first sign of the feathered intruders that often teased them from behind the safety of the glass. Nearby, a second traveler was locked in a state of absolute vibration. A small shadow darted across the tiles. A sparrow, perhaps, or merely a trick of the light, and the hunter froze. The tail began its rhythmic, frantic twitch, a silent metronome of anticipation. To a human, it was just a roof. But to this cat, it was a jungle of vertical possibilities. The birds in the sky were more than just animals. They were treasures, floating just out of reach, mocking the laws of gravity. Every time a wing flapped overhead, a tiny, involuntary chirp escaped the hunter's throat, a secret language meant only for the clouds. While two were lost in the drama of the hunt, a third was experiencing a total sensory overload. For this one, the terrace was a racetrack. There was no plan, only momentum. A sudden burst of energy sent them skidding across the floor, paws scrambling for grip before launching into a spectacular, mid-air twist. A discarded leaf became a mortal enemy, to be pounced upon and wrestled into submission before the next Zumit cycle took over. This was the joy of pure, unadulterated movement, a chaotic dance that ignored the serious stares of the companions. Then there was the fourth, the anchor of the group. While the others ran and climbed and hunted, this wise soul found the exact spot where the sun hit the warmest. With a slow, dignified stretch, they claimed a patch of golden light as their own. To this observer, the outing was a meditation. They watched the hunters focus and the scouts patrol with a look of mild, motherly amusement. Life was fast out here, but the heat of the sun was a constant, and there was no better place to recharge a tired soul than right in the middle of a sunbeam. The beauty of the scene lay in its lack of harmony. At any given moment, one was leaping for a bird that was 10 feet too high, one was staring intensely at a blade of grass, one was a blur of fur in the corner of the eye, and one was fast asleep. There were four separate stories unfolding in the same space, a chaotic but beautiful symphony of feline curiosity. As the sun began to dip and the shadows lengthened, the sky treasures flew off to their evening nests. The scout descended from the high ledge, the hunter's tail finally stilled, and the runner slowed to a gentle trot. The terrace was theirs, a private kingdom under the setting sun, where for one glorious afternoon, they weren't just pets, they were explorers of the great unknown.